Welcome to your daily focus for November the 4th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys rock. Thank you. So we have the 4 energy today. The 4 energy is about creating a balance. Making sure that we have the base, the foundation right. And for some reason, I'm going more towards the routines, the obligations, the responsibilities that we all, each individually have on our plate. And however small they are, they're there. And it's about structuring those things in our life or dealing with those things in our life in order to have the balance there, have the foundation, so we might be working on budgets today. We might be working on relationships today. We might be working on our resume today. In order to get things in place, in order. Completing things. Getting things done in our day-to-day lives. Because if we're not doing that, then we can't expect ourselves to go above and beyond. So today is one of those days where we need to just look at our finances, look at our relationships, look at, where we want to go, but more importantly, where we are and what needs to change. What needs more focus now so that we don't have to pay attention to it anymore or maybe much later down the road. And getting those things off your plate. If you do the numerology of the day, that is a 19 energy. A 19 energy is just beautiful because it's all about us. It's all about our growth, our adventure waiting for us, where we're going to trailblaze. We're going to stand on our own 2 feet and we're going to go forward in a way. We're going to take a risk on ourselves. That's the kind of 1 energy that's around us. That's the kind of 10 energy that's around us. That's the kind of 19 energy that's around us. It's about growing your light. It's about, growing your light. Imagine yourself in a room and in one of the corners is your path forward, but you can't see it because it's too dark. And you raise your light, you raise your energy, you raise your belief in yourself and God, your angels, your spirit guides, that you can go forward in the way you want, that you've got this, that you can do this somehow, that when you need it, it will appear. So all you have to do is make the commitment to yourself, perhaps. And as your light grows, so does the shadows in the room recede. And you see with clarity and understanding exactly where you need to go. What corner it was that actually held your path forward. So when you apply the 2 together, if we take care of our everyday responsibilities, obligations, maybe we're organizing our life a little bit better, maybe we're organizing the budget a little bit better, maybe we're having those conversations, or we are with people that we need to spend time with, that we need to share ourselves with. 19, 1 plus 9 is a 10. So that's about going into a new season, a new chapter, a better world awaits. A better, whatever you want is better. Maybe it's your health and well-being. Maybe it's about getting the right amount of sleep. Maybe it's eating healthier. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe it's just taking time for you. De-stress a couple of times a day. Just do some breathing. Take some time for you to make sure you're okay. Don't skip the meal. Drink that water. Go for that walk. Get out in nature. One plus 0 is the magician. The 1 energy. The I am energy. I've got this. I can do this. This is where we build up the courage to take a risk on ourselves. But we can't take a risk on ourselves unless we have the day-to-day mundane taken care of. In order. Our ducks in a row. And remember that is the magician. And when the magician is around, your wish will be granted. So watch your thoughts. Are they positive? Are they negative? Are you cutting yourself up? What does your self-talk sound like? Do you ever listen to yourself and hear what you say to yourself? Because we all do it. Are you building yourself up? Are you telling yourself how great you are, how wonderful you are? And that's not being arrogant, that's being truthful. And you can do that with yourself, absolutely. So I would have to say part of the day needs to be about dreaming. Maybe through meditation, prayer, contemplation, just pondering a few thoughts. Sun is in Scorpio. Moon is, I think, a Gemini for most of the day. I think after we have supper, prior to, just around there, as night starts to fall, the moon should be moving into Cancer. So we'll want to be, we'll become homebodies. We like comfortable. We like having the things around us that we know, the people around us that we know. It's about home and family. It's about stability. He's still around. It's cold out too. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Look at this. Strong energy around us, I tell you. Look at this, the Justice card. The Justice card. This is about making a commitment to yourself. This is about making that commitment and then giving it 110%. This is not looking for the shortcuts. This is about cutting away the things in your life that weigh you down, that pull you down, that keep you from moving forward. Maybe it's something negative in your life. Maybe it's just your perception of something and how that perception needs to change, or that needs to change so it matches what your perception is telling you. This is about bringing balance in, but this is about going after your goals, your dreams, your desires. This is about, if you don't have a mission statement, this is a beautiful day to write your mission statement out. A couple of sentences strung together to say who you are and what you stand for. Just going to have a sip of water. Out of my rainbow cup. So if you don't know the rainbow cup, I sent my son into like the dollar store and I said, just grab me a plastic cup. And I said I wanted it clear. For whatever reason, I wanted it clear. And so he comes out with this cup and it's just a boring plastic cup with I think pineapples. But when the light is just right where the glass sits, that every time I pick it up, there's a rainbow inside. So what a beautiful treasure that is. We have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is going forward. It's taking a risk on yourself. It's knowing that you may have to leave some things behind that you might have gotten used to in your life. Or you like even in your life. I look very much like the child that has grown and they're going to move out of the house. They're going to go off to school or live in an apartment. They've got a job and so being that young adult, on the one hand, we're very fearful of what tomorrow may be, but we know that our dreams, our goals, our desires are waiting for us out there. They're out there, but we have to go in search of them. And so the things we love, that's the safety, the security that we have known our whole life up to that point. You open the fridge, there was always food. Voila. But now you were going to be in charge of those things. You were taking on perhaps responsibilities. And so that could even be a part of today with the numerology, is taking on new responsibilities, but one that you want to carry. Ones that by taking on that responsibility or that obligation, it is moving you forward. And we have the Queen of Wands back again, saying to really think it through. Don't make any rash decisions right now. Get all the information. Dig deep. Find the truth. Find the yes or no. The right or wrong. The positive or negative. And then you act with surety. Then you know that your next step is the right step. She's about will and desire and passion. Motivation. We find a way to motivate ourselves. We find that reason why we need to push ourselves a little bit harder in order to get what we want. And maybe sacrificing a few things that we like right now so that we can really enjoy them in the future. Let's get a mantra card, shall we? So it's a strong energy day for us where we could get a lot accomplished, or we could realize a lot of things that need accomplishing going forward. You know, the 4 energy is the Emperor, the planner, making the strategy. And when the Emperor goes after his goals, his dreams, his desires, he's not wishing and hoping. He's got a plan. He's researched it. He's covered all the bases. He's looked at it from all angles. There's a date on it. Have you ever put a date on a goal, a dream? Because it does influence the success. 7 heavenly virtues, keys of goodness. Well, let's go in here and read about our 7 heavenly virtues. And there's no mantra, so maybe you could make one of these virtues your mantra. So faith, hope, charity, fortitude, justice. We already had justice, patience, and temperance. So you personally represent spiritual enlightenment, divine knowledge. You represent wisdom. You represent faith. You believe that all is good and meaningful. You have a deep intuitive understanding, perhaps of God, the angels, the universal spirit. And you know the keys of goodness. And you're being asked to use this knowledge to empower yourself and to teach others. So faith is believe and trust in the right things. Hope is belief that good will prevail. Charity, unlimited loving kindness towards others. Fortitude, never giving up. Justice, being fair towards others. Patience, accepting the grace to forgive. Temperance, practicing self-control and moderation. So it's about following your intuition and combining it with your sage wisdom. And walking forward with an integrity. Not looking for the shortcut, not looking for the praise and the glory and the honor. But rather going after it because it fills you with joy. It gives you peace of mind. It moves you in the direction. With sustainability. We'll get an animal. Look at this, blessings. So I was getting, when I was finishing off the 7 virtues there, I was getting this kind of gratitude. And the 4 is about home and family. The 4 is about feeling that stability. So blessings. There's wild turkeys where I am, so it's really cool to see them all together in the fields. They walk through the tall grasses. Blessings, gratitude, and thanks. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. It's a perfect opportunity to create peace within your soul so that gratitude is pure and there is forgiveness from the past by looking at the now and creating the future. Today, you might want to begin a new tradition. Maybe create a gratitude tree. Write down a few things that you are grateful for each day. Hang it on the tree as a reminder. Go around your dinner table to express thanks, not just on Thanksgiving. Create a gratitude journal. Whatever way you want to express your gratitude to spotlight your blessings, do it so that there is a constant reminder around you, so that when you see that you are blessed, even when you feel otherwise. Now, research has shown that if you have a gratitude journal, and I would suggest, highly recommend to do it in the evening, be it one of your last things before you put your head on that pillow at night. But research has found, one, it brings in true happiness on a regular basis. Writing into a gratitude journal does build your all over sense of happiness, joy, well-being. And you find more and more to be grateful for all the time. It raises you up. It brings in that vitality. It quickens your step. You will fall asleep faster. You will sleep sounder. And so you look at like, oh, wow, a gratitude journal. You know, I could write forever, or what would I write maybe? So tonight, just on a piece of paper, grab a pen, piece of paper, and write down one thing that you are grateful for. And perhaps it's just the fact that you have a pillow to put your head on. Read it aloud. Go to sleep. The next night, write a second thing and read both of them. Go to sleep. Third night, a third thing. Read all three. And it's not long before you have an entire page of things that you are grateful for, that you are giving thanks for before you go to sleep at night. And over time, yes, you will pick certain things out or read the last 5 that you wrote, or 5 randomly, but life does improve through writing in a gratitude journal. So I dare you to prove me wrong. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.